Good morning, Advanced Anatomy and Physiology crew. Here we go on Monday, week 4. Thank you for your work. I know this is a whirlwind. The start of every semester is always a little bit crazy. You've got your first exams under your belts, and it's important right now to go back and take a look at those exams. They should be available for viewing. If you ever miss questions, it's not the end of the world, but you really have to ask yourself, why did I miss these questions? Most commonly, it's not really a content issue. I know this is going to sound a little bit strange, but there's nothing that we've done that's been impossible, right? If we take a look at any, even kind of some of the challenging content that may be pH or something like that, nothing that we've done has been impossible. What makes this class and classes like this that you'll have in the future so challenging is just the simple volume of material. There's just so much stuff, and there's no way to deal with this kind of content other than just spending a lot of time on it. So there's no magic bullet. As soon as possible, please review your exams and ask yourself the questions. Why did I miss this? What could I do differently? Because there'll always be new content. There'll always be more content. And after you've answered those questions, make a strategy. If you literally need to write this down, what you'll do differently, or what's working for you, that's just as important. What's working? What do I keep? What do I continue to do? But how do I make those adjustments? That stuff will be important, and I'll be asking that. As you know this, I'll be reaching out and asking you this kind of stuff over the next day or two. So take a deep breath. First exams are under your belt. Learn from them, and now we'll move on. Week 4, we're continuing with cells. This is really the last week of cells. Thank you for your patience. I know this is a lot. It's heavy, but it's critical. We'll focus on meiosis. And I know we know a little bit about producing egg cells and sperm cells, but this week we'll do the deep dive into meiosis, and we'll take a look at skin disorders in lectures. So there's a video to watch, kind of a technical video, and a technical reading on things that can happen with our outer organ system, our integumentary system, or our skin. For lab, we'll take a look at blood typing. Please, please, please spend some time on blood typing stuff. Historically, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but this content tends to be challenging for students. Everything that you'll need is laid out for you in lab. There's a video to watch on blood typing, and then there's a simulation to do in Connect. And remember, you have to do the simulations. So those are part of the content, and you won't get credit for assessments unless you've completed the simulations. I've been noticing that a lot of you are waiting until the last minute to do those simulations, and you're just setting yourself up for failure. So just like you wouldn't wait until the last day to watch the lecture content, please don't wait until the last day to do the simulations. You can also do these multiple times. I set them for unlimited attempts, and any content, definitions or processes or anything that's in those simulations, you should treat it like it's fair game for the quizzes or the exams. I'm awful at giving pep talks, but I do need you to know that you can do this. Take a look at the first exams, learn from any mistakes, plan accordingly, and then adjust and move forward. Please, as soon as possible, get a jump on this week's material. That's the way to give yourself the maximum amount of time. Don't wait. I know life is busy. I know life gets in the way, but at least get a jump on this content so that you're not stacking all this stuff up and then creating more stress for yourself towards the end of the weeks when the quizzes or the exams are looming. I'll reach out to each of you individually. Hang in here. So for our lecture this week, we've got meiosis, a deep dive. We've got skin disorders, and this stuff's kind of fascinating. And then for lab, we've got blood typing. Please, please, please spend the time on blood typing. Get this stuff nailed in. Get this dialed down, because there will be technical questions, as there always are, on this kind of content. I really appreciate your work. Stay tuned for an individual email. It's a beautiful Monday here in Minnesota, which is where I am. I hope you all have a safe day. Thank you for your work.